Happy Friday! Really sorry I've missed all week, but this is the end of my jury duty today, so I will see you next Monday. Remember to be getting those permission slips in for the field trip. They are due May 5th, and you need to give them to me or Miss Tennyson if I'm not there. After watching this video, it is time for your quiz. So if you're in one of my smaller classes, like period 3 or 4, you need to spread out so you're not directly beside someone. If you're one of my bigger classes, you need to make sure you're sitting in your assigned seat and away from anyone that's going to be a distraction to you. So talk to the substitute about moving if you're next to someone you think you're going to talk to, but that means sitting on the floor on one of my cushions away from everybody else, not going to sit with your friend. This is a quiz, so you're completing this by yourself on paper. At the end of this video, the substitute will pass out your quizzes. You may use calculators or any notes we've been using this week, any of the class kicks or paired acts we've completed, and of course the notes I put on the screen. But it is on paper, and it is one question every, or one real life situation every question is talking about. So you are going to talk about Steve and his speed of miles per hour when he's hiking. So he can hike 3 miles in 1 hour. He's hiked a total of 15 miles this week. So you're writing an equation to represent the number of hours Steve hiked this week, H being the hours because we don't know his total hours, we only know his total miles. Right? So think to yourself, how would I go from a 3 to a 15? That's the answer to number 2. Right? How many 3s make 15? That will tell you how many hours Steve has hiked this week. Then you're going to identify the independent dependent variables. Right? Are the hours independent dependent? Are the total miles independent dependent? Circle which one you think it is. So if you think hours he hiked is independent, you're going to circle this independent. Obviously, they can't be the same thing. One is going to be independent, one is going to be dependent. Then you're going to use the equation you created to complete the table. I know in 1 hour he hikes 3 miles. It told me that up here. Then you're going to continue the table. 3, 6, 9. Count by 3s to complete your table, and then graph it. Remember, your x-axis is your first column, your hours hiked. Your y-axis is those total miles. Remember, y first, or x first, y second. So make sure you're graphing in the correct order. And that's it. So this quiz is worth, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 15 points. I'm probably going to make about 15 points. So once this is finished, make sure your name is on it. It goes in the turn-in bin. And then you are going to be working on either missing work or the review paired act I have linked in Google Classroom. So the review paired act has questions from every unit we've done so far this year. Ratios, fraction division, long division, decimal computation, greatest common factor and factoring, rational numbers, and of course graphing, which you should be pretty good at now since you've been doing it for the past few days. So make sure you are quiet during testing time. We're not talking to each other. We're not cheating off each other, because I will know. And remember, academic dishonesty is a referral. So don't ruin the field trip for yourself by cheating and acting a fool during this quiz. I would hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday.